Good morning, everybody, and happy Thanksgiving. Yep, it's Thanksgiving Day today, and I thought I'd throw out a video for you guys. I'm taking somewhat of a break on the Mustang project, and figured being it's holiday, not do a whole lot. That's, project-ish. So instead, I figured I'd show you what is hiding in the backyard. Some of you probably already know. Those who might know me, those who might have already seen the car. I've had it for about 4 years. And give you a little bit of a background on it before I take you out there and show you. It is, it's not my car. So we'll set that record straight. It may be legally in my name, but it is my youngest daughter's first car. She chose it. She fell in love with it. She bought it. I bought it. There's a story to it that the guy that we bought it from somebody in a nearby town because it was sitting in a shipping container for years and years and years, and he finally convinced the guy to sell it to him. Don't know if that's true, don't know if that's accurate. I have not been able to track down anybody that knew anything about the car prior to where we got it from. So I don't think that it could be the case. I mean, it's in really good shape for the year. It's a 1963 Buick LeSabre. That would not be my first car of choice. For one reason, and one reason only pretty much, is that it's a four-door. No, there's nothing wrong with four-door cars. Nothing whatsoever, but this car is just massive as it is. So just adding those 2 extra doors made this car even bigger. And I don't know, I've seen the 2-door versions. They are sweet looking cars in the 2-door version, but not so much in this 4-door. Why am I not driving this car now, or why is she not driving it? Well, not driving it because when we took it off the road a couple years ago, it was having problems with staying running. Carburetor problem, that much was obvious. It was the original one on it. Had it rebuilt, got through another summer. The following year, it would not stay running. It was flooding out of the carburetor, gas pouring everywhere. I knew that it was a float issue or a needle and seat problem. Tore into it, cleaned everything up, replaced what was needed, and it still did it. So I knew the carburetor was just old, worn out, and just putting new parts into it isn't going to solve that problem. So unfortunately, the car has been parked for a while. I bought a new carburetor for it, got it on there. The car was running great. Went to go put it in gear just to move it a little bit so it doesn't start developing the flat spots on the tires, and it didn't want to move. The car did not want to go forward, did not want to go backwards. And I gave it a little bit of gas. She moved forward a little bit, put it back in reverse, it moved backwards a little bit, but it didn't feel quite right. So the hood was still open when I did this, and I happened to notice some smoke coming out from under the hood, and I'm like, well, what is this? So I shut the car off. Never in my life have I seen this before, but there was smoke coming out of the dipstick to the transmission. Initially, I thought well, there's probably some of the brakes are locked up. I mean, it sat there. There's going to be rust. Smelling the transmission fluid, it smelled burnt. Great. Then shut the car off. Did a little bit of investigating. Don't know if the transmission's fried. I've never been able to move the car since. Went to go start the car one day with my daughter here. No, I take that back. She was not here. The plan was to get it running and move it over onto the driveway so it wasn't sitting where it's at, because where it's sitting, you know, it's gonna rot. And I went to go move it when she was not here. The car turned over and over and over and over, wouldn't fire, wouldn't do nothing. I turned the key off and starter kept going over and over and over and over and over until I couldn't get out of the car quick enough to disconnect the battery, and the battery died, and now I have no power inside the vehicle. No nothing. It won't put a new battery in, it won't click, it won't turn over, there's just nothing. I think the solenoid is stuck open and it's permanently, at this point, engaged in the transmission. So there she sits. The LeSabre. There's some pitting going on the back bumper. It's full of stuff. And you see a little figurine there in the window? She named her Sandra D. Headliner's in good shape. The interior is pretty good. The seats aren't so great. Wildcat 410. The one thing that would stick out to most people is the shape of the engine. The heads are vertical up and down. They're not in the standard V shape, which makes this a nail head. It's a 401 nail head. And that little starter is hiding down there somewhere. Insane. Under there's the new carburetor. Can't even do anything with it. And there's some rust bubbles here. But that is basically it. This car is solid. So I'm starting on the door there. Not exactly a very fancy dash. None of those work. I mean, you can do shit, but they just kind of fall apart. And there you have it. That's her 63 Buick. she won't sell it. She refuses to sell it. That's fine. I just feel horrible that the car's sitting back there going to crap. Anyway, if you want to see more on that car, you know, like, subscribe, hit me, drop the comments down below. I mean, I'll do what I can with it. I'd rather her be here to kind of learn things about it. But anyway, happy Thanksgiving, you guys. Hope you have a good day. Thanks for watching. See you later.